Since 1977, House of Ruth Maryland has been leading the fight to end violence against women and their children by providing victims with the services necessary to rebuild their lives and by confronting the attitudes, behaviors, and systems that perpetuate abuse. Today, the agency has 135 dedicated employees, serving more than 10,000 individuals from across the state of Maryland each year.
Often, women come to our shelter with nothing. They may have had time to grab a change of clothes, but often they come with the shirt on their back and their children. And it's our job to get them into emergency shelter safely, get them the resources that they need so they can continue to live safely and free of harm. That's what we do each and every day.
Thousands stand for the mission of House of Ruth Maryland, but more must stand with House of Ruth Maryland. In order to continue to serve those who turn to us for help, House of Ruth Maryland needs the community to provide resources, to help make connections, and to donate their time and talent until the day comes that every woman and child in our state is safe in their own home. It is the support of the community that provides the essential resources needed to serve our clients.
House of Ruth Maryland is the largest comprehensive domestic violence program in the state of Maryland. That being said, the need is still out there. It's still tremendous. We won't be able to provide life-saving services to so many survivors every year without community support.
That community support provides services to help the agency grow and broaden our reach.
It's essential for House of Ruth Maryland and all nonprofits to have a very strong board of directors that guides us, that makes those connections for us, that we might not be able to make on our own, but again, shares the story of our mission.
Melissa Walker is a board member with House of Ruth Maryland and the CFO and executive president at KCW Engineering Technologies, one of our strong community partners.
I think it's so important for companies like ourselves to stand with House of Ruth because they are the experts in intimate partner violence. And so our job really is to say, how can we support you? So KCW supports House of Ruth in multiple ways. We have several events throughout the year, and the purpose of the events is not only to find ways to support House of Ruth and the women and children that are in the shelter, but it's also to spread awareness about intimate partner violence. One of our favorite events is Amy's Spring Baskets. It is where our team comes together and puts 80 baskets for the women and children in the shelter, and they receive them on Easter morning. Really, the point of it is so that in the very difficult times that they're having, they have some sense of normalcy where they know that people in the community are thinking about them.
As Melissa reached out to community members asking for basket donations, one woman and her family sprang into action.
She shared with me that she had recently lost her sister Amy to the effects of domestic violence. It really became the vision of making the spring baskets about Amy and her life, and celebrating the strong woman that she was, the talented woman that she was. And so every year we have her family come to the office and we set out pictures of her and we talk about her and we talk about domestic violence, and House of Ruth comes and the community gets to be involved in this, this wonderful event.
House of Ruth Maryland was formed by a group of dedicated volunteers, and they saw a problem, and it was created to try and help that problem, to try and resolve it. So that lives on today, which is why we can continue to do the work that we do.
I had started donations to the House of Ruth of Maryland about 20 or 30 years ago when they were located downtown. When I heard about domestic violence, that just stirred up something in me to want to help in whatever small way I could do it. Now I have the time, T-I-M-E, to donate that more to the House of Ruth of Maryland.
Spending her free time during retirement selflessly, Ms. Helen volunteers in the donation center for 3.5 hours, 3 days a week.
We always need a ton of paper towels, cleaning products, soap, toothbrush, hair products, pillows, sheets.
As donations are dropped off, volunteers begin sorting items. They also check expiration dates and make sure things like clothing are in good condition. Donations are then taken to a space for clients to take what they need for themselves and their family.
You know, like I said, I think about what these people are going through and never had to really experience it. But just imagine the kids and, you know, the women. It's important that somebody knows and wants to make a stand with them to help them. We're doing a very good job, but with more hands, more bodies, just think how much more that we could accomplish.
Intimate partner violence knows no boundaries. It can happen to everyone.
I came from a good family, good parents, and fell into behaviors that were something that I could not identify as being unhealthy. And therefore, I think the more we talk about it and the ways that I serve along House of Ruth that open up conversations in our office, and they open up conversations in our home, and they open up conversations in our community, it allows me more opportunities for people to just be aware that intimate partner violence can affect anyone.
We are so fortunate that intimate partner survivors can reach out to us and get services to change their lives forever.
If you have hands and feet and a mind to think, ears to hear, eyes to see, and you're breathing every day, that should move you to want to come out and help someone, to stand by them, with them, and for them. That's how important it is.